Okay, this short video is going to be about how to get Zoom. So if you do a search for Zoom on the internet, you will find Zoom US, and that's video conferencing, web conferencing. And they do have a paid version, but they'll let you set up a free one. And since this is what EAC uses in many of its courses, that's what we'll use. I could use YouTube for this. We could use Microsoft Teams, Google. There's tons of them that we could use, but we'll use Zoom because that's what EAC is going to do. Now, if you need to download Zoom, right, then you can go ahead and select resources here and download Zoom client. Now, this is of course easier if you've got an iPad. Just go to the App Store and type in Zoom, and then make sure you're getting it from these people, because there's a lot of other makers that want to capitalize on what's happening with the success of Zoom, right? So make sure you're getting it from zoom.us, and you download that straight onto your iPad or your iPhone, and away you go. And same thing with Android. So the Android app is right there too. It would be interesting to know what Zoom takes from you in data from Android, and I don't mean like using your data service, but I mean like what do they monitor you on? Anyway, hit Zoom client there, and then you can download it. So there it is. And this one, of course, has gone to what I need because it's on a Mac. I'm on a Mac here, and so it's like, okay, here we go. Let's get the Mac version. If you were on a Windows machine, it would just download it. It's a Windows 10 version. There's other things you can download, but I'm not going to do that. There they are in the Play Store. So I've got Zoom here installed. So let me pull up Zoom. It's connecting, so it connects to them. And here we are. You can set up a new meeting, you can schedule a meeting, and you can join. And join is what you're going to be using. So in this video, I'm not going to give you this information. I'll have it listed so that you can just click it. But I'll have an ID that's my ID. And when you click on it, it'll go straight into trying to talk to me, basically. And so that doesn't mean that I'll necessarily be available to answer. You may try and I'm doing something else at that time. We're not going to chat through this, so I don't want you messaging me through this. This is for when you have questions, say for instance, about a chapter or about the final project or about why you got the score you did on an assignment. Then basically in your email you can say, hey, what's going on with this? I don't understand. And I'll say, okay, well, here's my link. Let's Zoom at this time. Does that sound good? And then you'll have to respond to the email and say, yes, that sounds good. And then I'll start the meeting up, and then you'll just connect in at that time, and we can speak back and forth to each other. And so at this point, right, I can go up to take a look at my different settings for this, the preferences. And this is going to be the same for Windows. It's going to look a little different, obviously. But there I am. Hi. And so you can set up on the video, and you can tell it, don't turn off my video when join a meeting. You can do all these things with it. You can even record so that while we're actually talking, you can actually record what's happening. So that's just a real quick look at what you're going to do. You're going to get this Zoom product. If you run into trouble, let me know, but really it's as easy as getting anything else that you do. Zoom US is the most important thing you need to know. That's where you're going, Zoom US. And then under resources, go to download Zoom client, and it will give you the Windows 10 client. And again, as well, if you've got an iOS device, you can just download it straight from the store. If you got an Android device, you can download it straight from the store. There it is. Zoom Cloud Meetings is what that's called. So that's it for this one. If you have questions in particular on this, again, email me and we'll get you going.